still remember the way my heart raced the first time I saw him. There was something about him. His presence, his voice, the way he made me feel seen, even if only for a moment. I fell in love quickly and deeply, and I thought he felt the same. But love, I've come to learn, is not always mutual. I married a man I loved with all my heart, but he didn't love me back, and that is a pain I wouldn't wish on anyone. That is the root of my deepest regret. When we first got together, I mistook his attention for affection, his charm for genuine care. I thought he was simply guarded, slow to express himself, or maybe unsure of how to show love. So I waited. I gave and gave, hoping that one day he would meet me halfway. But as the days turned into months and the months into years, the truth became harder to deny. He never really loved me. Still, I held on. I thought my love could be enough for both of us. I told myself that if I tried harder, if I were more patient, more supportive, more understanding, he would open up, that one day he would look at me and feel what I felt every time I looked at him. But that day never came. His heart was never mine, no matter how long I waited or how deeply I loved. I remember lying next to him at night, his back turned to me, while I stared at the ceiling with tears silently rolling down my cheeks. I remember the empty words, the forced smiles, the way he pulled away when I tried to hold his hand in public. I kept telling myself things would change, but deep inside, I knew. He wasn't cold because he didn't know how to love. He was cold because he didn't love me. Marriage, I had believed, was about partnership, about choosing each other every single day. I thought it meant building something beautiful together. But in my marriage, I was alone in that belief. I carried the weight of our relationship on my shoulders, hoping my love could fix what was broken. But love cannot fix something that was never whole to begin with. I regret marrying him. Not because I hate him. I don't. In fact, that's what hurts the most. I still love him. I loved him then, and in some quiet, painful way, I still love him now. I regret marrying him because I married someone who didn't choose me back, who accepted my love but never returned it. It's hard to admit that the person you gave your life to never truly gave you theirs. It makes you question your worth, your judgment, your strength. For a long time, I blamed myself. Maybe I wasn't enough. Maybe I wasn't what he wanted. But now I understand that the lack of love wasn't about me. It was simply that he couldn't give me what I needed, and he never intended to. Leaving, or even thinking about leaving, was terrifying. Not because I couldn't survive without him, but because I had invested so much of my identity in loving him. Who was I if I wasn't his wife? What would life look like without this constant ache, this endless trying? But with time, I'm learning. I'm learning that love should not be begged for, that I am worthy of a love that is returned, that I deserve to be someone's first choice, not their convenience. My regret is real, but so is my healing. Slowly, I'm starting to forgive myself for loving too hard, for holding on too long, for marrying someone who didn't love me. I hope that one day I'll look back and feel less pain and more strength, that this heartbreak will lead me to a life filled with peace, self-worth, and the kind of love I always deserved. Until then, I will keep moving forward, because even in regret, there is hope, and even in unreciprocated love, there is the courage to begin again.